Today, we're going to go over the top 10 most dangerous and scariest water slides on Earth. Make sure to watch until number 10 because it's one of the most dangerous and scariest water slides I've ever seen. Stressed? Thinking of a vacation? There's no doubt that a hobby people engage in when they are thinking about eliminating stress is going to beaches and water parks. Apart from bonding with friends and family, slides have the benefit of removing everyday stress from our bodies due to the adrenaline running through our bodies as we slide down them. Unfortunately, water slides can be extremely dangerous, resulting in serious injuries, psychological damage, and even death. Because of this, we need to be careful because the fun we're trying to get from water parks may lead to a horrible incident. In that case, here are the top 10 of the world's scariest and most dangerous water slides. Number 10. Aqua Loop at Wet n Wild Gold Coast. One of the most dangerous water slides in the world is found at Wet n Wild Water Park in Australia. And as we all know, loops are popular attractions whether it is amusement parks or water parks. Upon launching the Aqua Loop at Wet n Wild Gold Coast, the platform is 17 meters in height. As a single rider stands with their hands across their chests in the launch chamber, they are loaded into the chamber. And following an initial countdown, a trapdoor opens and the rider drops 16 meters inside a nearly vertical slide. Within 2 seconds after entering the loop element, the rider reaches 60 kilometers per hour. Then, an element like this lies on an angle of approximately 45 degrees compared to a traditional vertical loop. In this variation of a loop, there are 165 meters of slide in just 7 seconds. An accident on the side of the water park led to a woman suing the park in 2012. After failing to clear the loop, she slid back down the loop to the bottom because she didn't get enough speed to complete the loop. Then, she was scared at the bottom of the water slide, trapped in the dark. She was freaked out because she was afraid another rider would hit her while sliding down the slide. Despite her best efforts, she dislocated her shoulder while pulling herself out of the ride through an escape hatch. Number 9. Shoot the Rapids. This is a water slide located in Cedar Point. With 10 people fitting on one raft, riders can slide down a massive slide while on a raft. This ride has been the site of some of the worst water slide injuries and incidents. An issue with the passage led to the raft being towed to the top of the hill, and when the raft hit the bottom of the hill, it flipped upside down and slid back down. Then, a woman suffered severe head injuries after being trapped in the water with no way out because 10 people were stuck in the water with no way out without help. Several people rushed into the water and attempted to flip the raft back over manually because there were children on the raft who were frightened out of their minds. There's a possibility that the people on the raft would have drowned if not for these people. Number 8. Insano Water Slide. It is one of the tallest water slides in the world and is located in Brazil's beach park. We are referring to the Insano Water Slide. With a height of 41 meters, that is the same as a 14-story building. Wow, that's so thrillingly tall. Further, the thrill of their descent to the bottom is exceeded by speeds of over 65 miles per hour. Also, it is so steep that you are in mid-air most of the time. Your body barely touches the slide itself. For this reason, you must cross your ankles and cross your arms around your chest when riding this machine. Although the slide is hyped, it is typically over in 4 or 5 seconds, and staff often laugh at people when they emerge from the bottom. And by the time they're spat out of the bottom of this giant, these tourists are often reduced to tears. Who can blame them, right? In this case, this is considered one of the most dangerous water slides on Earth. Number 7. Vertigal Slide. Spanish city Benidorm is home to a slide that has previously caused mass carnage. It was so dangerous that blood was seen in the pool below at one point. This is called the Vertigal Slide. It's a dangerous ride, and one British tourist was severely injured while riding it. A trapdoor opens underneath riders, launching them into a 33-meter-long slide at speeds over 60 miles per hour. And they stand in a capsule at the top. Then a door opens beneath them, sending them flying down. Despite this, the trapdoor only opened partially for a British man as he stepped inside the capsule. After being forced through a small crack, his face was ripped apart and he suffered long gashes on his legs. In the end, the staff told him they would stitch up his face and took him to the side. Then, his blood was already filling the pool at the bottom by that time. Meanwhile, just 10 minutes after closing, the ride was opened again. Number 6. Sahara Sidewinders. It is well known that the Sahara Sidewinders ride at the Kalahari Resort in Wisconsin Dells is extremely dangerous. This is the first indoor slide with loops in America, thus considered the only one of its kind. As this new technology has emerged, it has also brought with it new safety concerns, which the resort failed to address. Among the lawsuits the resort faced was in 2011, when one was filed after a teenage boy was injured riding the Kalahari Resort. Then, despite Kalahari knowing the ride was unsafe, they did nothing about improving it, which was the reason for the lawsuit's success. This is known based on the fact that other riders complained about the ride, but these complaints were unheeded. A huge number of injuries have been reported at Wisconsin Dells' various resorts, but this one was the worst in the region. And it is incredibly common to smack against the surface of a slide. Number 5. Scorpion's Tail Noah's Ark Water Park in Wisconsin Dells. There are more than 50 attractions throughout Noah's Ark's 70-acre water park. Further, it is one of the world's most dangerous flights and is located at Noah's Arks, the largest water park in the United States. As sliders make their way down the Scorpion's Tail water slide, they're thrown down a 55-foot drop, plunged at a 70-degree angle, and slid at a 60-degree angle. Moreover, it was the first upside-down looping body slide that was opened in 2010 and the only one in the world with a full loop-to-loop. While the 400-foot slide isn't the fastest around, sliders can reach speeds of 30 miles per hour while riding it. At the top of the slide, the riders also wait in a coffin-like chamber for the floor to collapse. In addition, when they reach the length, they are 27 feet away. And guess what? Water slides like the Scorpion's Tail cost $1 million to fill, and it is still a crowd favorite despite its dangers. Number 4. The Verrucht Today. The Verrucht water slide has been the scene of one of the worst tragedies to ever occur on a water slide. Located in the Kansas City Water Park, it has the world's tallest and largest water slide located in its water park. It's 17 stories high, it's over 51 meters high. The 10-year-old boy, Caleb Schwab, was decapitated in August 2016 after being thrown from the raft. As a full investigation is underway, details are still emerging about the nature of his death. According to witnesses, a large bang was heard followed by screaming. Suddenly, blood gushed out of the bottom of the ride. Several people are saying that Caleb Schwab couldn't have gone down the slide because he was so skinny. And the Verrucht is only accessible to people who are at least 137 centimeters tall. Verrucht means crazy in German, and because of that, the slide has been closed permanently since the incident. Number 3. Leap of Faith Atlantis, a water park in Bahamas. On a beautiful paradise island in the Bahamas, the Leap of Faith water slide is a beautifully constructed water slide. Further, this nearly vertical drop offers a daring and adventurous experience from the iconic Mayan temple. Even though it has a beautiful setting, the Leap of Faith has been dubbed the scariest water slide in the world. Known for its near-vertical 60-foot drop, the Leap of Faith was inaugurated in 1998, and riders are sent through a lagoon of shock after the drop is over. Even though fighters are somewhat safe in a clear acrylic tunnel, they are whizzing through the lagoon where sharks are approaching. These sharks swim freely in the lagoon, and hammerheads and Caribbean reef sharks are just inches away. With this, the group of sliders slides past quickly, praying that nothing will go wrong. Number 2 is Speed Slide. The Speed Slide is without a doubt one of the most dangerous water slides ever built. Located in Pennsylvania's Nobel's Water Park, this slide was one of the park's most popular slides. However, with the result of the number of injuries occurring on this ride in 1999, the local news paid a lot of attention to it. In the end, the ride featured a long flat stretch that caused many riders to suffer considerable injuries. The ride damaged a specific part of the anatomy of girls, and that's why they were most affected by this slide. It's the little girls who are the most seriously injured, said the lawyer representing 2 girls who sustained vaginal injuries on this ride. As they descend, the force of the water there and the speed they're moving rip them apart. This force of water just gets pushed into children's vaginas. These two girls, aged 11 and 12, to whom she's represented, suffered serious vaginal injuries. In one girl's case, her cervix was torn, while in the other, her vagina was cut by 2 inches. And down to our last one, the Cannonball Loop. This water slide was built in, you guessed it, Action Park, and is one of the most ridiculous and unsafe ever constructed. The slide embodied everything Action Park was about, an extremely dangerous slide built without regard for safety, a slide designed first and foremost to hurt people, and then to provide them with fun. A casual look at this slide tells you that its designer probably smoked pot, and anyone trying to ride it must have lost a bet or been suicidal. The ride was considered too dangerous to operate even at Action Park, a water park famous for safe but fatal rides. This is something to behold. Before it closed, it had only been open for a month. Fortunately, nobody died on it, but not many people had the courage or stupidity to ride it. So, have you experienced riding on these water slides? If you have any experience with this, please feel free to share it in the comment section below. And if not, what can you say about it? Share it with us by leaving a comment. Please like this video if you love it. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos of top 10 things in the world and much more. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.